I had to restart the live. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back now, come back now. Okay. Come back now. Come back, Abigo. If you are coming in and you are on the Discord, first of all, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Mm, mm, mm. If you're coming in, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Um, I just had to restart the live real quick. Yes, you can hear me. Perfect, perfect. Once I started it, I could not switch my mic. Uh, I couldn't switch my mic because I had started it. And I know you're gonna ask. I'm just eating the. I had to eat the rest of this lettuce so it wouldn't go bad. So I just decided to make a salad. So there's like some peppers in there. There's some red onion, some red and green peppers in there. I had some leftover tomatoes and some carrots. When I buy the carrots, I usually either will get a whole carrot depending on what I'm cooking. Like if I'm cooking like a stew or something, and I'll do that. But sometimes I just get the baby carrots and I shred them up. Like I put them in the food processor, and I just put them in a little container for my salads. Also, there's cucumber in there. Um, just whatever I had left over from when I made salad the other day. That's a big this is a big bowl, but I'm doing good because this is all I ate today. Well, I did snack on two cookies earlier, but that's neither here nor there. I was outside y'all today. I was outside chipping ice off of the cars, and yeah, if you can, as you're coming in, make sure you're sharing the share the live for me. Also, if you're on YouTube, um close the chat box for a second and press like on the actual video. When you press like on the actual video, that helps the algorithm push it out. I do appreciate it. Also, I'm going to keep you all updated on how to set up a separate. I want to do like a the general live, and then like the members only live, like what I probably will label it when I do it, the T Hive live, like the separate chat, so it can be the your car is stuck. So okay, based on what I saw, now I'm not in Texas, but based on what I saw, the weather in Texas, the snow that y'all got, based on what now I'm speaking to someone in the chat, but based on what you showed on the Discord, there's no reason anybody's car should be stuck. Is that all y'all got? Is that all y'all got? That's what I'm trying to figure out. As you're coming in, hmm, like the live, share the live. If you have like WhatsApp and stuff like that, share it in your story on WhatsApp so people can click the link. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out how her car is stuck. That's crazy. That's crazy. So I want to go over a few things today. My co-host is having trouble, some technical issues or whatever. They're currently in Chicago, and so I can only imagine what the weather is doing up there. I mean, it's normal for them, but I can only imagine what it's what it's doing up there. I can't even stab. I done diced up the stuff so much I can't even stab it. So I want to go over a few there are a few different topics I want to talk about, but more importantly, I want to go over some ideas for a schedule for things that we want to review. Also, I'm turning this into audio. Oh my god. I do apologize to if you are listening to this in the future. So currently I'm live on Twitch and YouTube. This is not something I normally do when I'm recording stuff for the podcast, but I figured since it's not an episode where I'm actually reviewing stuff and content and there's like, copyrights and all this stuff, that I could just do it on live. So that's what I'm doing. But if you are listening to this audio in the future, I apologize for chewing in your ear. So currently, like I said, when I started, I'm eating a salad here, and I got all kinds of crunchy stuff in here. But maybe you like that kind of maybe that's your thing. Maybe you like to hear people chew. So just a second, for the people that like to hear people chewing, this is for you. Hold on, let me get some stuff. Hold up. Let me get some stuff. I'm gonna chew for you if you are into that kind of stuff. Hmm. If you are into that kind of thing, I'm chewing for you. You're welcome. I personally don't like it. I don't like listening to people chew. Give me just a second. Let me check a message real quick. Don't go anywhere. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Hold up. Let's see. Okay, just a second, y'all. Hold on. Ooh, okay. My apologies. Brittany Sleek, you still here? I mean, ask them where they at. It says okay. So Quinn, you're watching on YouTube, right? Looks like Brittany is also watching on YouTube. I'm sorry, Bubbles. I'm gonna try to be finished eating in a second. Brittany, you're right. This is a big bowl. Like damn. But I just didn't want it to go bad. Anyhow, I need y'all's help. If you're watching, wherever you're watching from, I need y'all's help. Um, Queen, share to the Discord. Or did you already? Cause Sleek was there. I don't know where he's at. Um, also, I'm kind of just doing this on a whim, so uh I'm not really planning this out. So I'm not like sharing it that much. I'm just kind of like whoever comes in and catches it, they can. Because again, it's not something where I'm actually planning. You going to Twitch? Okay, let me know what it's like over there. Let me know what it's like over there. And ooh. Let me know if you like that experience better over there too, other than right here. I turned off my chat though. I had the chat on the screen, but I turned it off for this. Okay. I need help making a decision here. So there are three things, three films, much better and clearer. Okay. That's good to know. So there are three things I want to try and do over here. Um so I need your help to help me figure out what it's going to be. Um so I'm trying to get the schedule together for the next few weeks for what we're going to be talking about and reviewing on the channel, right? And the uh the end of this month, so this whole last week of the month is loaded with different releases. So on the show, on the podcast, when we do film and TV reviews, it's all both focused and based on majority black projects or diaspora projects, meaning black films in Brazil, Nigeria, wherever the films are made, right? And we try to pick those out and shed a light. So what some people may not know is I actually do a full schedule way ahead of time to figure out what I'm gonna do. But there's nothing. So this would have normally been an episode where we watch something and then we're recording for it and we put it out at the top of the week or whatever. Actually, we would have put it out today, but there wasn't a lot of stuff that came out at last week. There wasn't a lot of stuff to really, excuse me, really watch last week. So I decided, hey, I'm gonna come on here and I'm going to help you ask y'all if you're watching to help me decide on the thing that we're gonna watch for the next 2 weeks, I guess. I don't know. All right, so his and hers. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I would have watched his and hers because it was trending, but based on the criteria, when I went to look it up and I was kind of checking out some of the clips and stuff, the only black person in there is Tessa Thompson. That's not enough. It's not enough. And then, and then what what it really comes down to is the fact that for reviews, where it's a show, a documentary, a film, whatever, the timing is very important, right? So generally, when you're watching something as a critic, when you're watching something, you want to release that something almost no more than 48 hours after that thing has come out, right? So usually, especially nowadays, unless something is just really crazy, like the Diddy documentary or something like that, most things don't really get past a 2 week trend, right? It's whatever comes out on that weekend. People have moved on. So with his and hers, it's so new, but also it's a bit. It came out at the top of January. I think it came out on like the 9th or something like that. So it's a bit too late to even go back and do it at this point. So, and again, it's only Tessa Thompson in there. I don't know if it qualifies, and I don't know who directed it or who wrote it or whatever. If you're watching, type in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. Um, and don't be afraid to say hi in the chat. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you also like this video. I'll say that a few times as we go through. So, okay, I want to see how could I how could I go about aha. This is what I'm gonna start doing with y'all. Because a lot of people they come around and they say, they want to be supportive or whatever. And you got to get people to engage because that's what these platforms favor the most. What I'm about to do is I'm going to share the links to this trailer to there's three trailers. I'm going to share the links to the three trailers that I'm trying to decide between on the Ubiquitous Blacks Discord. That's where I'm going to share them at. So, in order for you to get the link and watch the trailer real quick of these three, you have to go and follow the Discord. So, if you go into the YouTube channel, I think also on here, I'm sorry, on Twitch as well. But definitely, if you go on the YouTube channel, you go into the there's a description, the about section, and you see all the links. So you see the links for the Instagram and blah 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 blah. Click on that Discord link, and you will get access to the Ubiquitous Blacks Discord server. In that Discord server, I'm about to share three links for three trailers. Okay. If you would like to help me decide on the next thing that I'm going to be reviewing later this week, that's how you're going to do it. So, again, go on the Discord. Actually, hold on. Let me see if I can put the link in the chat. Duh. Let me see if I can put the Discord link in the chat. Let's just put it in there. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, I don't know if you're going to be able to click on it, though. That's the thing. There it is. So that's the link to the Discord for Ubiquitous Blacks. Okay. If you want to see the trailers for what I'm talking about, you're gonna have to go in there and click on it as I'm talking about it, and then watch it and let me know if that's what we should be reviewing or not. So first up is going to be Wonder Man. Okay. So Wonder Man is a Marvel series if you're into that kind of thing. And it's starring what's his name? What's his name? Does it listen? I'm gonna put the link in the okay, here we go. Wonder Man link. This is in real time, okay? So this is how we're gonna play this game. Wonder Man trailer, I'm sorry. So check out this trailer real quick and then come back to the chat. I'm gonna watch the trailer right now too, but since I can't show it, I'm putting the link in the Discord so you can check it out. So if you want to watch this trailer, check it out. Go to the Discord and you can see the link for the trailer, or just go on YouTube and search for the Wonder Man trailer, which comes out. This series comes out tomorrow. I want to say it's like 6 episodes, but I'm gonna watch it right now. Let's see if I can get it to play. Okay, I can get it to play. So I'm not gonna show it, but if you want to watch it, the link is on the Discord, or go on YouTube and search Wonder Man official trailer. And yeah, we're gonna decide here in a second. So there's two more trailers after this. So we're gonna decide. I think anybody who likes Marvel shows and movies will like this. I mean, whether I review this or not, I'm gonna watch it. Whether I review the thing or not, I'm gonna watch it. I just know that. I just know I'm gonna watch it, whether I review it or not. So if you like hero uh Marvel shows and movies and stuff like that, then that's there, right? So it's lagging. Is it lagging for everyone? Maybe it was because I was watching that thing. Mm-mm. Maybe it was because I was watching that trailer a second ago. How we looking? Also, listen. I mean, I'm trying to get trying to invest in some things. So I'm trying to get a new PC and stuff like that so I can be able to do more and things like that. But it takes time. So if you want to support, subscribe on Twitch or YouTube or wherever, it helps. Because I really think the lagging that happens sometimes is only based on the power of my current PC not being strong enough to do all the things that I really want to do. It says I look like K dramas. My mouth is not matching the words. Well, you like K dramas, so you should be able. You should love this. Do me a favor. In the chat, when you hear this, put a number 1 in the chat. I want to see how long it takes for me to say what I just said, and then for you to put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. This salad is huge, yo. 1. I don't know if that's a good test because that could have just came up just now. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's a good test or not. 1. Queen just put 1. See, I don't know if that's a good test or not. I don't know if that's a good test or not. Because to me, I'm looking fine. To me, it looks okay. That took a while. I did that like 30 seconds before you read it. It strictly, I'm telling you all, it strictly has to do with the it strictly has to do with me. Let me close some of these things. Hold on. Let me close some of these windows because I don't need them. Let's give it a second. And actually, let me see here if I can also, let's pause. Let's see, recording. Okay. Let me know if this balances out. Put a 1 in the chat. I'm just now seeing the 1. Hold on. What I'm gonna do? Let's test this out. Let's test this out. Hold on. I'm gonna count to I'm gonna count to 10. And when I get to 10, put a 1 in the chat. Okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I just got to 10 just now. This is not a good test. Okay. Wait. I got it now. I got it. How many fingers am I holding up? How many fingers am I holding up? See, I don't know if this is y'all typing slow or not. Can you? Okay. Are you hearing me before the words come out of my mouth? Are you hearing me before the words come out? That's the question. Are you hearing me? Okay, I'm gonna put numbers, and when you say one, okay, put a okay. Don't no. Just put a random number. Just put a random number, and then I'm gonna read the number. Just put a random number, one random number, and I'm gonna read that. 9. Okay, what was that? How, what? I read that as soon as it came up. I read the 9 as soon as it came up. How long did it? I think that there is going to obviously be some latency in the chat, so I don't even know why I'm testing that. The question is, when I'm speaking, are my movements matched up with the sound? That's the only question that I have, because the chat is going to be delayed anyway. That's just how it is. Are you hearing me first? Are you seeing me first? Oh God, wait a minute. Okay. Hearing me first. Okay. Hold on. Hold up. Okay, how about now? How about now? How about now? Now, if I just close all these tabs, you want me to open another tab? I just closed all these tabs. You want me to open another tab? How about now? I just offed it and on it again. What is it giving? Wave your hand and say ABC slow. Okay. Do you want me to say the ABCs? Is that what you want me to do? All right, here we go. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P. What is that? She said that a while. It's the chat. There's nothing I can do about the chat. I'm not like your all's messages are gonna come up slow. That's just gonna happen. What I'm asking you is if my words match up with what I'm saying. When do my words match up with what you are saying? That's the question. Okay, someone go to, this is crazy. This just turned into a whole tech thing. I did send it a while ago, but it's not lagging at the moment. Okay. That's me reading the chat. Maybe I shouldn't read the chat because I think y'all getting confused. It's just a matter of if you're seeing me at the same time as I'm speaking, so that it does not look like a K drama, as Jessica said. And also type in full sentences sometimes, because there's no way, there's no say yo, 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 yo. I'm speaking at the same time and I'm not blurry. Okay. That's good. That's good. As long as I'm speaking at the same time and I'm on time. Are there two different chats? Yes. So if you're on YouTube, you're seeing the YouTube chat. if you're on Twitch, you're seeing the Twitch chat. I am seeing all of the chats at the same time. So that's probably the difference that you're seeing. So I'm seeing the chats at the same time, which also I think has to do with, you know, why they come in a little slow. Who's on YouTube? Bubbles. Bubbles is on YouTube, which I do appreciate because listen, the YouTube channel is monetized. So I'm not saying go over there, but if you're over there, I don't mind because it helps. I'm not yet affiliated here on Twitch. I have to. Here's what I've come down to. I definitely, with everything that's going on, I do foresee um me either A on TikTok very much less, or B leaving the platform completely. Um there are a lot of changes happening, and it it has nothing to do with, they're doing a lot of things that I don't support, right? Um it's just what it is. Like I don't necessarily want to, there are too many options out there, and the small but strong community that we've built, I feel can and should be able to move around to other spaces. That's just the truth, right? And those who can't, that's fine. I mean, I'm not saying that anybody. I mean, because it's only affecting us here in the U.S., right? So other people in the team and stuff who are not in the US are not being affected by these changes like we are on the app. And you know, they can be there. But I think that morally speaking, I'm either going to ease up a whole lot or do things on the other platforms. In order for me to be as strong as I need to be on Twitch, like actually growing on here, um, I need to upgrade some things. So like this lagging thing, it seems minor, but it does add up over time because for the kind of content that I do, I want to be able to be more interactive. So I have to have a stronger PC. I have to. Um, want me to make Mexican accounts? You can only have but so many emails or phone numbers attached to them, right? I think. Do you have, I can't remember. I made an account so long ago. Do you have to have a phone number associated with your uh backup accounts? Like your not your back, like just creating an account, or is it just an email? I can't remember. Jessica, did you? Oh, I thought I was gonna say, Jessica, why did you give me the middle finger? Okay, so yeah, they're just doing a lot of crazy stuff over there, and I think that anybody that decides to not support that regime or contribute to it, but also give up a lot of their rights on that platform, um, then I completely understand because they are, overstepping, and there's a lot of changes that are happening technically and things like that, right? So uh it is what it is. It is what it is. Let me let me go in. So the first option of a film that, well, it's a show, is the Marvel's Wonder Man. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one. So speaking of TikTok, do you all know who the TikToker Terry Joe is? So there's this guy, he does this drag character, and he blew up on TikTok, I want to say, especially during the pandemic probably. And he's always in character when he's on these lives and he's doing battles with people and things like this. Everybody knows who Terry Joe is? Is that a black show? Um so it's black led and it's a black superhero. However, it's a mixed cast, of course, right? So, you know. um, he been outside. So, okay, excuse me. Excuse me. So, Terry Joe has a project, a film, a full feature length film, which say what you will, I guess it's not my kind of comedy, and it's not something that I keep up with. It could just be the age factor, like it's not my thing. But a lot of people like Terry Joe. A lot of people like the character, and he's taken that character and he's flipped it into getting a full movie deal. I'm gonna put the link to the trailer in the chat if you want to watch it. Um, this is another option. So this comes out on Friday on Tubi. And when I think of Terry Joe, and I say, "Oh, well, if Terry Joe had a movie, what platform would it be on?" The answer is Tubi. So, um, yeah, the Black White Woman. That's the one. That's the one. So he has a film coming out on Tubi on the 30th, and we're trying to debate. I'm trying to figure out what film to watch on that date. So I put the link there. Let me put it in the Discord. I'm sorry. Let me also link it in the Discord. So if you're in the Ubiquitous Blacks Discord, you're gonna see this link. Uh that is the link to the trailer if you would like to watch it. I'll give you a few minutes to watch it. I'm trying not to I was gonna, run through some of them, but since I'm on YouTube as well, I'm not gonna play the trailer. Um I am just going to share it to those who wish to see it. They can. So check it out. I want to say it's like maybe a minute or two. Um, or just go on YouTube and search Terry Joe trailer and it will come up. Watch that real quick. I'll give you like 2 minutes and then let me know what you think. Okay. I'll play the audio. I think this is just ratchet enough. It's so funny. The funniest thing in this trailer is the fact that at the beginning, Terry Joe is sitting in the mirror and Terry Joe is Terry Joe, but in the mirror is a skinny blonde white woman. That's probably the funniest thing I see in this trailer. Terry Joe is too damn big for this. Oh, I think so. Oh gosh, but not random real comedy. So okay, it says I like him during a live battle beefing, but not just random real comedy. This is trying to take that character and put it in like a film and like give it a story and all these things. One thing that I did notice is that every clip that I've ever seen, because I've never watched Terry Joe live on TikTok, right? Like I've only ever seen clips after the fact, like circulating around different what you calls. And one fact that I do know is that this character, this Terry Joe character, is supposed to be in a wheelchair. And in this movie, the character's not in a wheelchair. Now, maybe they was trying to, be like, oh, let's not go that far. But I say, shit, you may as well go that far. It's Tubi. You might as well do. The question is, okay, so there's Wonder Man and there is the Terry Joe film. And there's actually a third film that is an international film out of Nigeria. But here's the thing. I think I'm gonna do that one anyway. Because the last time, so this is it's called Anikulapo. And Anikulapo is a it's a series, it's about pre-colonial Africans. So it's early, tribes and what, Nigeria before it was called Nigeria. And there's all kinds of things going on. So there's like, different tribes, different kingdoms, and little things happen and stuff like this. So it's the series itself. So it started as a film first, and then they did a series, I believe, and now they're doing a follow-up of that. I could be wrong. I think it was just maybe season 1 and now season 2 is coming. Anyway, the point is it's refreshing to watch and see because you get to see Africans, even though they're having their quarrels and, their drama and stuff, you get to see them before white people ever even showed up and changed things, right? And everything it's subtitled because everything is in Yoruba. And you really like get submerged in like these characters, and then all the Yoruba mythology and things like this. Uh it's just a well done series, and there's like several episodes or whatever, and the performances are really good. And they're doing another season of it. I think I'm going to watch it regardless because the last time we did it, the numbers were really good for it. A lot of people really like it. And it also is, I try to do something internationally each time, every now and then, to make sure that I'm hitting different areas and not just here. But not the white girl in the mirror. Exactly. Exactly. So if you've seen the trailer, so there's the two that I'm having debates with right now. So there's Wonder Man, which is a Marvel superhero action, that kind of thing, right? That comes out tomorrow, and it's 6 episodes. It's only going to be on Disney Plus. All right. The Terry Joe movie comes out on Friday, this weekend coming, and it's just one movie on Tubi. Uh, which would you like to see us review? Let me know in the chat. And I do see me lagging a little bit now. I do see me lagging a little bit now. But of those two, since they all come out around the same time, I don't know that I'm gonna get to everything at the same time, right? Even though Wonder Man comes out tomorrow, it still takes time to, watch all of these and critique them. So I'm just trying to figure out. But of those two, Wonder Man and the Terry Joe movie, which would you like to for us to review? And then that review would come out on the Monday, the 2nd. Jessica says Terry Joe. What about you, Queen? Queen, did you watch it? Did you just watch the trailer? I think that so I think that the Marvel one is more of a general, I think it's a broader audience. However, I think that the Terry Joe thing is probably going to be so ridiculous, and also it appeals to a younger audience. And Terry Joe's very popular. You know, not Terry Joe right currently is probably more popular than Wonder Man because a lot of people don't even know that character. So there's that. Um, but that's two totally separate audiences. So yeah, that's what I'm wondering about. I'm waiting to see what Queen says, or maybe she's watching the trailer right now. Maybe she's watching the trailer right now. But also, I want to come up with stuff like this to do so that I can give people a heads up for the schedule. And then that way you also can be able to watch things so you know what's coming up. So when the review does happen, you can engage better because you chances are you've seen it. And Wonder Man may not get much traction. This is true. This is true because I think also there's a burnout. I think a lot of people are fed up with, not fed up, but they're sort of like there's like a plateau right now with Marvel, the Marvel universe, especially since Disney took over, because they're putting out not only films, but they're putting out all these Marvel series and stuff too. So it's a lot to keep up with. So if you don't, because I remember at one time when keeping up with the Marvel movies like early in the like early mid 2000s, you kind of had to make sure you've seen all of them. And then, because they all kind of tied one into the other. But that was just because it was one movie once a year at the most. And then it all led up to the Avengers film, right? And so you could keep up with it. You weren't like getting overwhelmed with all the Marvelness. And I think right now a lot of people are a bit overwhelmed because now there's not just keeping up with the movies and the multiverses of the things and all that stuff. You also are it's a bunch of like series in between. It's a lot to keep up with. So that's what I'm kind of like debating on as well, is the if people are having too much burnout from Marvel series. Although I I will still watch it. I'll still watch it regardless. So maybe I'll end up talking about it maybe just as like a topic or something, but I want to only give one of these things my time. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking the Terry Joe thing as well. I guess it just depends. Did Queen disappear on us? Did Queen disappear on us? Eh. That's the question. No. Okay. Did you watch the trailer? Did you just watch it? And if so, I mean, let me be honest. It does not look the movie doesn't look like I'm gonna be falling out on the floor laughing, but it looks just ridiculous enough that it'll be something to talk about. And it is on Tubi. I mean, you know, what was the question? I was watching BTS. The question was the same question. The same question I just was asking of which of these, but I'm asking Queen. Um, I mean, yeah, she said just now, but he a fool, but it's kind of low budget. I mean, it's on. I feel like in a way it would be a much a much more a much more fun film to roast, because I feel like when I'm watching the Marvel thing, it's Disney, it's Marvel, so it's gonna be well done, and that's just gonna be me geeking out. Versus if I watch this, it's just gonna be a mess, right? So that's what I think too. I think it's gonna be all over the place. I think it's all gonna. It does feel like that Medea type of humor. It does seem that way. Like I think that I'm gonna be able to figure out the movie just based on the thing. I think I'm gonna be able to figure out what happens. Um, I think it's gonna be for. I think Tubi is smart. I think they're very smart because they know that they need to appeal to younger audiences. I was scrolling on Tubi one day because I try my best to. I rarely review things that are on Tubi. I'll be honest, but I try my best to see what's over there, what's going on. Okay, and I remember scrolling through, and you know how the platforms, the streamers have different categories for stuff. They had a category that was just for streamers. So like popular streamers that are on YouTube basically had they had a name for it. I can't remember the name. I knew it at one point. But the category, they had a lineup of streamers that they are basically paying to put their content on YouTube. I'm sorry, from put it their content on Tubi. And I think it's very strategic because they're trying to get those audiences that already watch streamers, that already know what's going on social media and stuff, right? They're trying to get those people as opposed to putting out money for huge productions. Let's see. Tubi is extremely popular right now. Everyone's watching it. Well, I haven't been, but I guess I will be. But there are some good movies on there, even though it's low budget. They know people have big followings. Yeah, the marketing is solid. Like, say what you will, they because they have their original films, which are higher budget films than whatever, but they also allow for a lot of independent filmmakers to get on that platform. And there's a lot of independent filmmakers who make a lot of money on there too. I personally just ugh, ugh, I just can't, like, if something is like overly like ratchet or the acting is so bad, like I can watch it and laugh at it, of course. Of course I can watch it and laugh at it. But I when I'm critiquing something or watching something, I'm like, I don't want to just talk shit on everything. I mean, I want to have fun. I'll talk shit on some stuff, but I also want to be like wowed sometimes. And I think that they don't give a damn about wow, like, oh, this was so good. You gotta see this. I think they appeal to like the lowest common denominator as much as they can. But there are some good movies on there, and they put classics on there. Booty Booty Call, The Wood, Woo, all, and see that's how they get us. That's how they see they have the streamers and they are appealing to those people, but then they get us because we want to go back and watch the stuff that we grew up on. You see what I'm saying? We want to watch the things that we enjoyed when we were coming up. And actually, I remember watching Woo way before I should have been watching Woo. That's why when I be on the thing, I always sing that song because it's in Woo. That girl, yup. I probably shouldn't sing on YouTube, should I? But I think you know what I'm talking about. It's the club scene, um, and it goes, boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say it. Like I sang that all the time because of Woo. You see what I'm saying? Woo's my sister's nickname. Was your sister born after the film or before or during or before? That's funny. That's also when like Woo is a really good comedy. Who is it? Tommy Davidson, Jada Pickett, uh a bunch of other people, but Woo is really good. Oh yeah, she was okay, she was Woo way before the movie then. Woo was really good. That made me want to have to like revisit. That's another thing that we are trying to do is we're trying to go and revisit some things. So BK couldn't join and be connected on here tonight, but we do this thing called BK's Blacklist. So my co-host for the reviews, um, his name is Brandon, but everybody knows him by BK, and he is Gen Z, and he has an actual list of black films that he's never been able to see because why? He was raised in the suburbs and he missed out on a lot of stuff. And so I've seen most of the things on the list. However, we wanted to come up with a way to go back and watch some stuff and like revisit. So something like Woo and Booty Call would be good for something like that. Um, I think so far we only done I think we only done like two or three throwbacks. So basically, I try to like we review the stuff and then I try to do a throwback like once a month. But I'm trying to come up with ways to like make it more interactive and exclusive so that people can help us pick things to, especially for throwback films and stuff, help us be able to pick some things to review and stuff. So that's where I'm trying to drive people to the Discord channel, engage with them there, stuff like this. It's all gradual. It's just all piece by piece. But it looks like so far Terry Joe has won for this week. So now here's the thing. 2.8K points. Queen, you racking them up. Jessica, are you collecting your points on Twitch? Do you know how to do that? Are you I think there's like when you're chatting, there's like a green box that pops up some now and then. You press it and it gives you points or whatever. But yeah, everything is gradual, everything is happening. You're not collecting your points? Oh my gosh, Queen, tell her how to collect her points. So when you're chatting, I've got to finish this. Lord have mercy. When you're chatting, next to the chat, there's like a bubble or a square or something, and you can collect channel points. Do you see it? It said it failed. What? What failed? Y'all gotta help me out here. Hi, I see you saying hi. What failed? Now I'm lagging. When it turns green, tap it. I don't know. Jessica, are you on your mobile device or are you on the desktop version or what? She did what I did and spit the 100. Oh, highlighting her comment. Ah, listen, the highlighting comments. I don't. The highlighting comments. I think the only thing that highlighting comments does is if it's very busy, um, in the chat, like then the person can see it better. But in this case, in this case, and I think so. So there's different. It also there's an area on there where it tells you how to collect, like how to get points. So you get for like I think three stream watches in a row. Um, little stuff like that. There's like little things like that, little missions, if you will. It's like little missions. Yeah. So, I'm just trying to learn this stuff as I go. In order for me to really push these things out and like really, you know, get into all of the everything's, I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and like invest in a number one, first and foremost, number one, a stronger PC. I'm also going to be um I'm gonna be redoing this area so that you know it's spruced up. I also have to get a new chair. Look at my ugly chair. But I've had this chair for, oh my gosh, I don't know. I've had this chair maybe like 7 years or something like that, and it's you know I think honestly maybe I could give it to like one of my nieces or nephews or something, and just they can just put a cover on it. But I have to do things like I have to get a new chair. I'm debating on if I want to get rid of this particular desk or not. Maybe I'll sell it on marketplace or something. But I want to just do all of the things to just make everything better so that we can, keep growing everything. Because when it gets to a point where I'm just like, hey, let's get together and move around or, whatever, I want to be able to have all of the things I need to to push out the content in a um what's the word? In a pristine manner. There we go. There we go. It tells you I highlighted the comment and it didn't take any of my points. I still have 750. Hmm. I don't know how you found, where did you find that? There's a screenshot. I don't know if you sent, maybe you sent that to just me. I'll see if I think it's on the green app. But there's a screenshot of what it looks like. I'll put it in the Discord when I get off of here. I'll put it on there. So yeah. So this was impromptu. I know I'm just chatting and having technical things happen and stuff like that, but I hope if you're listening to this as audio, make sure you um, leave a 5-star review on your podcast platform of choice. It's greatly appreciated. Also, you can leave comments if you're on Spotify or on Apple Podcasts, wherever you are listening. You can leave comments as well. Those are appreciated. And in the comments, leave positive things, words of encouragement. Why not? This is more of like a bonus episode. There weren't a lot of films or anything or shows that really stood out to me for this week. So this is kind of what we're getting. And it's a little peek behind the curtain in ways of like things that I'm trying to do to just like be more active. Eventually I want to get to a point where um we do record the reviews live anyway. And then maybe those live reviews are then cut up and then thrown onto the YouTube channel later, and stuff like that. So I want to just get used to the full thing, the full layout of running things on Twitch while also streaming on Kick and YouTube and other platforms and whatever, and just kind of lean into that a lot more before I start to try to develop other shows throughout the week and other concepts and all these things. I just want to nail this first. So that's what this whole thing is. If you are watching on YouTube, make sure you hit like, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you're on Twitch, make sure you follow the Twitch channel. But also, if you feel so inclined, you can also subscribe on the channel as well. If you do have a Amazon Prime account, you can also subscribe to the channel for a month for free. And what else? What else? Anything? If you want, if you want to follow me on social media, you'll check the show notes. But we'll see how long you can be following me on TikTok. Yeah. You know what? Before I get off of here, I have some friends that didn't even, because I used to be like really active on Twitter, like Twitter early days. I had it going on. Like I was doing viral posts and stuff before I even knew it was a thing, right? And I had like a community going, and we would go in and I would do live prank calls on Ustream, and it was a whole lot going on. And even from being on there from like the inception all the way up until they were going to be changing things to X, it got to a point where I was just like, I got to get off of here. No matter how good the adult content is, I gotta get. I think that's the only reason I stayed longer than what I should have. But I gotta get off of there. But I still know people that are on there, despite the fact that the person who owns the thing now is blatantly saying, I am a white supremacist. Like I don't get why some people are still there, because the adult content that you get on Twitter that you love so much, you can get that anywhere. Trust me. I know. I know this. Anyhow, shout out Queen, shout out Jessica. Brittany came in here briefly. Um, not sure what happened. Sleep came in here briefly, not sure what happened. Uh-huh, uh-huh. But just be on standby. I will continue to post more updates on things like Discord, but also on the Green app, and wherever I can post stuff, I'm just gonna be doing that. So yes. Boo for not boo, boo, boo. Matter of fact, somebody clip this. Do me a favor. Queen, screen record this. Or Jessica, whoever. Screen record this for me. Let me know. Let me know in the chat when you're ready. Cause then I'm gonna start. Let me know once you're started to screen record, let me know. Go. All right. Boo! Boo! Brittany. Sleek. Who else? Oh, they were the two that showed up and did. And then also everybody else that didn't show up. Boo! 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 Okay, share that to them on the Discord if you would. Thank you. Thank you. And make sure when you share it, Tag everyone. Thank you. But clip it though. So clip the part where I'm like starting it out. Just clip it, like start at the boo, and then yeah, you know what I mean. Like shorten it. So start at the boo, and then yeah, for everybody on the Discord. I'm sorry. What was I doing? Okay, with the when it comes, okay, now I'm just talking about other things. I guess you all are still here for the, if you're listening, this is the most random. I've never done a live thing and then record or whatever, whatever. But if you're still listening, on TikTok, I tend to try to host different types of games and things like that to engage with people, give out prizes and gifts and stuff like that, meet new people, grow communities, blah, 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 blah. So I know that we are currently trying to figure out if we want to plan this dance battle. Here's what I think I'm going to do. And we will, chat about it a bit more from off of here. I think if I do it, that I should, let me not say I should, I could make the prize bigger, and not so much bigger, but we did a pretty big prize before. But I'm thinking I could make the prize bigger, but also move it to here, either on Twitch or YouTube, as a live stream that way. Because then, number one, like I said, I just see myself falling back from TikTok as a platform overall because of all the mess. But also, we can get those people who want to really participate to move over with us to somewhere else. Um, Especially if they want a chance to win that prize. But y'all, y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about that. I'm trying to just think through the whole thing because I don't want to. Number one, they taking 50%, right? They're taking the TikTok is taking from creators at a very high percentile anyway. So if we're gonna be doing things like giving out prizes and doing these games and stuff, we can still do them. We would just have to change the platform in the way that we go about doing them. So if we know who's participating ahead of time, then they can let people know this is where it's going to be happening, blah, 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 blah. And everyone will just have to, come over and watch. They watch everybody else on other platforms anyway. So technically, they can, do that. And then also they have a chance to win something, like get something out of it. And then if it's going to be going, a prize is going to be going to them directly, I could give a damn about the things going across the screen, right? As opposed to just having a good time. Like, I don't, it's not a big deal to me, but also I think that it's more beneficial to the people who do want to get involved with it. So I don't know. People in the creator program aren't getting paid like promised. Exactly. And they're also planning on, from what I understand, and I could be wrong when I say this, they're also limiting the uh they're limiting the rate, like the amount that they are paying out as well. So, well, what's the point? We may as well, you know, like that's insane. So there's the other app that we already started on. Um, what was it? Favorited. There's that we could do it there. We theoretically could do it on Bigo, but I think Bigo also is a 50% taker. Um, we could do it on here. I would just have to basically set it up and give people the link to get in to the live. So we could do it here. Um, and then it kind of exist in that way. The benefit of doing it the benefit of doing it here is that it would probably turn into more follows or subscribers on Twitch and YouTube, which would be more beneficial in the long run and stuff like that. But also, I think it opens us up to an audience, and a lot of people are also like wanting to leave the platform. So the other people who would have been there with us stateside for TikTok, a lot of people are, getting sour on it, you know, and I don't want to be over there left behind and giving to a platform that doesn't give a shit about us. So y'all let me know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Uh it's supposed to be $1 to every 1,000, but people are getting like 5 cents. It doesn't. It makes it. I mean, I guess it was always going to get to a point where they did less. I get it, but it's so unfortunate. It's bullshit. It really is. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. So let me not keep running my mouth. I will keep up with everyone on the Discord. Again, subscribe on YouTube, like, notification bell, follows, all the stuff, y'all, all the stuff. Okay. I have been T-Ron, and this is an experimental live recording. So if you were here for this, thank you for coming through and stopping by. But I gotta get off of here for now. Okay. An hour and 12 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. All right. Peace out, y'all. Peace out.